No, it's not. It's not. But maybe. Yeah, maybe Astrobate. Maybe it's a reference to MonPython, but that's not its origin. You know, maybe the idea of it was... Maybe the idea of the killer bunny from Monty Python was the inspiration for the Vorpal Bunny. That'll be our trivia question for this week. What is the origin of the Vorpal Bunny? Or Vorpal Bunny? Astrobate can't figure it out. It requires a deeper archaeological internet dig. Alexa and Google might not be enough. Had to be there. Alright, what's up? So we're taking rapid challenges. Schumacher. Game 302. I gotta change my pancake. Mrs. Arlsberg. Different shark today. The camera is still out of order. Mrs. Arlsberg? Hello? Hello? Alright. Chess shark. Chess shark! Alright, let's do it. Something prepared for you. 7 plus 5. Sharky. Mrs. Arlsberg. You never know what I'll play. There. Take that. I never go classical. Rarely go classical. Sparkle Shark. No. Dude, Schumacher handled the... He's like an expert on the white side of the symmetrical Queen's Gambit. So that's... Scratch that idea. We're going to need to come up with something good. I'm telling you. No. C5 was just an experiment. That was an accident, man. I'm not going to do that again. You know, if you know it, it's no fun. Yeah, you knew the best line for white. I don't know how. I don't know how. Yeah. The Tarash. Siegbert. Uber driver would be proud. The Henning Shara. Henning. No, Astrobate. They're all stolen. It's stolen. Hello, Hell Desk. I need glasses, Helly Desk. Refuse to get glasses. Alright. Can't read characters. You played against Uber Driver the tournament I won. The Vorpal Bunny is randomly encountered monster. No, well it's a randomly encountered monster from a different game. It's much older than that crap. One of the first ever like fantasy video games for PCs, basically. The first great, I think, fantasy PC game. The Vorpal Bunny, like if you encountered the Vorpal Bunny, it would do like 100 damage to you, and you would just like usually die. It's funny, on Friday or Saturday at poker, this guy randomly asked me if I ever was into gaming, and I feel like, not compared to most people in a modern sense, you know, but I definitely played a lot of video games. The Dungeoneer Compendium, I did not know that. 1979. There you go. For OD&D, OD&D? What is OD&D? Wait a minute here. OD&D? Or AD&D? The Dungeoneer Compendium, I did not have that. Now we're getting warmer. Anonymous player. Thank you. A3. Is that theory? AD&D. So it's possible that's the origin. Dungeons and Dragons. But I first encountered it in Wizardry, which is really the first real PC, I think, the first real PC fantasy game. Narf. Alright. Henningshire Gambit. Because Sladgie's repertoire is so wide, I can play almost anything. I'm going to introduce a new concept on Fridays. A new concept on Fridays of taking requests for openings. OD&D. Oh, they call it OD&D now. Okay, original D&D, the white box edition. That's before my time, because I didn't start playing until probably like 1982. So I never had the original. The original. Oh my god. What's with A3? Is that like some sort of theoretical continuation? You wouldn't use the Opening Explorer, would you? OXE. Not 1993. The Vorpal Bunny is a recurring enemy in the franchise, yes. That made its first appearance. 1981's Wizardry 1. The Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. Exactly. That's what we're talking about. That was the most ferocious. It was the most ferocious monster in the game. I like how Schumacher is like an expert. He's an expert on all the obscure variations. Oh my god. 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 Correspondence. Correspondence database. Schumacher is deep in the correspondence database. Good morning, everyone. Monday morning, my favorite... No, don't start the political talk. I had a really weird dream this morning. Guys, I had a really weird dream. Let's just put it this way. Without giving you the details, I'll leave it up to your imaginations. The dream involved my ex-wife and Ron DeSantis. Yeah. But all I can say is, I'm glad I never had a dream like that about Donald Trump. Because naturally you're going to castle queenside, right? Wow. Wow is all I can say. Well, aren't you castling queenside? Why aren't you castling queenside? You missed it. I had a dream about Ron DeSantis and my ex-wife. I'm just saying I'm glad I never had one that was the same, but like with Donald Trump. We gotta have something somewhere. Something somewhere. Right. Sure. Totally standard. I get weird dreams on Monday mornings, I tend to get really dramatically strange dreams on Monday mornings. I guess when you're really tired, you go deep into REM sleep and all kinds of crazy shit comes out. The more tired you are. All I can say is, like, don't read about Ron DeSantis before you go to bed. Not gonna talk about politics on Mondays. Sundays and Mondays are politics free. We can talk about politics on other days. Yeah, I enjoy having interesting dreams. I do. It's like having another life. Okay, rook d1. Bijak has like a fetish about not castling. A non-castling fetish. It's pretty weird, man. Right, it's interesting. I mean, you know, I say it's Ron DeSantis, but it kept kind of, you know, blurring, and it's not that clear. Right. Mozart is here. It was the most interesting dream I've had in a while. But it was very, very confusing. Not really clearly formulated. Oh, rook d1. How is he such an expert on this totally obscure variation? Wait. What would Eric Schiller do? Eric Schiller, I think, played the Hennig-Shire Gambit. Who else? Hennig-Shire Gambit's not that bad. I mean, there must be some really good, legit players who played it. He dreamt he was the greatest world chess champion ever. Yeah. Dude, good job yesterday, Asterbate, at least making it past move 20 without resigning. I only won 5 games out of 25 in my simul. I think that's an all-time record, the least wins ever in a simul. Yesterday, Asterbate was one of them. There were 2 others who were like quitters. And so I won like 2 legitimate games other than the game against Asterbate. Dreams inside of dreams are kind of rare. You see that in the movies all the time. It's a very common movie trope. But I'm not sure if, I mean, I can't really remember. I guess it happens, but not that often. Oh yeah. Knight G5. What? Where? How does that work? You can go to D2 or H4. How is Knight G5? You don't believe Inception was a documentary? Yeah, I don't think so. How does that work? Knight to G5? Dude, that's just bizarre. Wow. Well, I don't think sacking on E3 looks convincing. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Just for a little joke. It'd be crazy to play that. That's crazy, man. Seriously. That is not a normal thing to do. I'm going to put my knight in H7. Such a standard idea. How can there be no tactics for black? It's unbelievable. Holy shit. He just calmly leaves his bishop on f4. Hello? You're obviously too strong. Why ask why? This has got to be a joke. I knew the Henning Shara Gambit wins by force. Stalemate, stalemate, stalemate. You got the stalemate here, obviously. Knight f6. Jesus Christ, dude. What a great game by White, you know, until the very, very end. We're still in theory at move 13. How do you know 13 moves of theory in the Henning Shara Gambit, dude? You know all the obscure openings, like 15 moves deep? That's weird, dude. You don't know it. Dude, you're playing, like, theory on move 14. Move 15. Here I played a novelty with rook e8. Extremely natural move. I mean, moving the rook off the diagonal. The question is g8 or e8. Rook c8. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have played g4. I wasn't sure. It looks like g4. Rook c8 is interesting, but, you know. I'm hoping not to move that again. So g4, and I expect knight h4 here. I've probably played this position with white before. I normally prefer knight h4 to knight d2. But, no, I would think, like, this would be a totally reasonable move for black, too. That on g4, I could play, like, rook g5. Like, for example, castles, g4, knight h4, rook g5. But I guess it just doesn't do a lot. Tactics never work here. So knight e3, knight f2. Oh, it's just a draw. Okay, so on knight f3, I just go back. It's like a draw of a repetition or something. I don't know. Yeah, of course, it's a draw. At the end, it should be a draw. Alright, I got another challenge here from Arsenal fan. To answer the other question, you know, of course you guys can challenge me if you have 100 games. Arsenal's offline now. Do you wanna? Do you want to Do you want to play later, or there you are? Yeah, turn your engine on, okay? Okay, we'll play later. Let's get some more challenges. Just tell me when you want to play and you can skip the queue, Arsenal. I'll put a reservation in. A table for ours. No. You can't play again. I won an easy game. Welcome everybody to our Monday stream. I'm going to be implementing Fantasy Fridays. So you can play whatever, you can request openings on Fridays. This is Carlsberg. Masturbate. Hello. I'm the chess shark. Looks like he has a coffee stain or something. Alright. That's from his last meal. Baby formula. Alright. $226. I want to play bullet. I want to get some challenges here. What happened to my Benoni yesterday? That guy was totally winning. What happened there? Oh shit. Oh shit, novelty. Oh bleep. Bleep. I was saying that, how come I can never play e5 yesterday? Oh snap. Oh shit. Mother of theoretical novelties. Dude, this move like crushes black. Wow. 6 people have played bishop h6 in this position. Damn, dude. 13 master games and nobody found it. I knew I could just like... I'm telling you guys, I have this book by Michal Laszlo and his son Oliver, and it's just about like... It's a great idea. It's just about like pawn breaks, pawn dynamics. And by categorizing the pawn dynamics, it teaches you to like... By constantly doing these puzzles, you're thinking more in terms of pawn breaks and typical pawn things. And during the game, I was like, oh man, you know, there has to... It wasn't this exact position, it was a different position where I was thinking about it. Maybe it was before. Here, I wanted to play e5 here. It's even playable here. That is so interesting. 57 games in this position. White has a great score with the book move bishop f4, and it's probably better. Just for argument's sake. Look at this shit. I can do e5. I was like, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It works. 95, 95. I was concerned about pawn e5. We'll look at that next. Pawnifer. Positional compensation. Because queens are the best blockaders. Obviously. Now e4. Now bishop g5. Bishop f5. g4. This looks a little scary for white. So that's interesting. The other line that's interesting, I was concerned about pawn takes. Pawn cakes. Well, why e4 for black? Seriously? It's the sealer sweeper. He's freeing his stuffed up pieces. You don't have to play e4, but I think it's a very normal move. You could play h6. The computer thinks it's slightly inferior. But anyway, the point is like white has compensation and the initiative. Just, it's pretty amazing shit, honestly. I just do the same thing here. Whew, wait. What strikes me is that not one person had the balls to play this. You know, I mean, we're talking about like 60 games. 187 games. No, this position, sorry. This position, queen e7. So queen e7 is a mistake. Okay. Queen e7 is a mistake. They don't normally do that in this position. This is a mistake. Black should play knight h5. I think I actually played g4 once in a tournament game. No, queen e7 is a mistake. They shouldn't give me that. But that was amazing. So here, now I had it e5. Wow. Knight e5, knight e5. And if bishop g5, knight f3, queen f8, he's just dropping a piece. So d e5. This is the surprising part. It looks like, oh, white doesn't have anything. White's down a pawn. White's down a pawn. Positional compensation. That's a nice positional pawn sack by the computer. Seriously. It looks like black is okay. What could possibly go wrong? Well, I mean, you know, getting the d-pawn ran down your orifice is the positional compensation. Yeah, that also, this closing of this diagonal doesn't hurt. But, there are certain oral ramifications. But black was winning later. Yeah, I mean, obviously d6, and then use of the d5 square. I mean, it's a typical pawn sack in like the 4 pawns attack or something. That was like the one game, I just brought that up because it was the one game I didn't look at from the simul yesterday. I think I looked at all the others. There's a lot of interesting stuff in yesterday's games. Man, Excel Poker was in deep shit. You really don't want to play 3-0. I really don't. Asterbait, where did this game come from? Asterbait played b3. I get the b3, Asterbait, but why the f4? Why the f4? Why didn't you just play the Owen defense in reverse? b3 I respect, but f4 is really, really risky for white. That's, you know, too much. Playing the Dutch. b3 was a mouse slip. Guys, where's our challenges today? I know Arsenal's in the list, but seriously, I put over 2,000 in the tags. Now people are like, oh, I'm scared. It's not meant to discourage people under 2,000 from challenging. It's meant to make you understand that people who watch the stream go over 2,000. It's just that Asterbait is taking longer than some of the other. He's taking longer than some of the other children to catch on because he doesn't listen. Future-proof your own ELO. What year is this again? I tried to make a tag called 2000 plus, but like, no, you're not allowed to use strange characters. That's a no-no. Can't put plus in the tag. Alright. That's it. Alright, guys, I'm going to finish the stream. We don't have any challenges. Yeah, I mean, I was going to just wait until we get some challenges. Schumacher wants to play me 3-0. No, you're not gonna... You're not gonna... St. Petersburg variation. What? What is Nimzo Indian St. Petersburg variation? That's weird. I never heard it called that before. Huh. Sparkle Horse, Summon on Sound, final position. I gave Summon on Sound a draw. Wow, he was better after King f3. Better. Shit. Hey, that's a nice pawn structure you got there, bro. Are you serious about King e5? He doesn't have, like, King e5, does he? 34 today? Uh, 15. I don't think it's going to get up to 34. Maybe in Thailand. You could celebrate the Premier League victory and your birthday at the same time. Nice job. You, congratulations, man. Happy birthday. You survived to 34. Not bad. Seriously, happy birthday. Check. Why is, like, Stockfish not working? Calculating moves. It's calculating moves? That's a new message. Yeah, King e5. Is King f3 like a mistake? Yeah, I should play f4. I was in bad time pressure. Dude, Summon on Sound is a beast. It's just ridiculous. He is just a beast. This line, I don't like this line. Alright, Astrobate's up with the challenge. He's been forced. Oh yeah, I mean he's got the queenside majority there. It seems to outweigh the bad pawn structure. No, I knew I wasn't better. That's why I offered a draw. If I thought I was better, I wouldn't offer a draw. But I know that I know. His king space, you know, his centralized king and the queenside majority. Alright, Asterbate, you gotta make it 20 moves. You get a cookie. I'm going to occasionally throw in a b3, and nobody's going to cry about it. Excel Poker hating on the b3, b6 for some reason. I think it's fun. Queenside castling in the Chigarn. Who would have imagined? Yeah, it helps when you don't put a pawn on c5. I honestly think that Chigarin's pretty much in the same family as the, like, Albin. I mean, casting queenside is not really surprising to me. What would Jim do? Jimmy the Greek is one of our longtime viewers here on the stream, and he always plays b3. Well, not always, but often. Early and often. I looked at this the other day. The only person that should be crying about you playing b3 is you. No, I mean, the thing is, I've only played b3 in a handful of games, and in life, in real life, and the last one I lost, and I was like, kind of a quitter, you know. I feel like I lost one bad game playing b3 back in like, I don't know, 2008, and then didn't ever play it again. That's pretty lame, you know, because you lost one bad game. I would do that a lot. I would like give up on openings because I lost one like really bad game or something. Like blame it on the opening because you're an idiot, you know. It's almost like superstitious sort of behavior. You're supposed to get back on the horse, right? That's right. Right, but I mean, I'm like blaming the messenger, you know? Damn, Acerbate. E3 is genius. Pure genius. Acerbate is a disruptor. Okay. The truth about this position. I love that Acerbate is creative, although sometimes he's not creative enough. He does kind of repeat the same things often, but when you force him to be creative, actually quite good. You will be creative now. Okay, Queen d4 or Knight f3. Queen d4, Knight f5, Queen f4. h6. I don't know, man. I don't trust my own position. I don't know about this move. It doesn't feel right. Knight f5 probably was stronger. Knight d5. Get back on that horse and eat it. Kamikaze. Obviously, Knight f7, King f7, g4, Bishop e7, pawn takes knight, Bishop h4. e4. Knight f7, King f7, e4, Queen e7, or Queen e8. Black might even be winning. So Knight f7 doesn't float. In which case, I might be in some trouble. I think I have to play something pretty soon. Okay, let's think this through. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, man, it doesn't work. Shit. I was really banking on having something active here. g4, Queen g5. I need to freaking develop my pieces, man. I could be in trouble. Jesus Christ. Man, there's gotta be something here. h4. Knight f3 sucks. Does suck, right? Okay, if I... Man, dude, I'm in trouble. Should I play knight F... Should I play queen F4 anyway? It's a weird idea. Move the queen again? I don't know, every variation I calculate has serious problems. This doesn't seem right either. Almost certain that black is objectively better. Secret is to get Astrobate to stop taking it easy on me. Force him to bring out the best. No, there was a problem with knight f3, Ars. That was the plan, but there was a problem. Now we go back. Queen d2, check, g3, knight takes g3. Now I'm okay. Yeah. I was afraid of something else. Well, I don't know. I mean, he could just play like bishop e7 or something. That it is a little complicated, but I think, yeah. Knight h5 looks kind of dubious now. I agree. We'll take the challenge from Arsenal fan next. Massive Mondays. We got a lot of legit viewers, and I don't even use bots. Like most of the streamers. It was nice of lichess and the lichess stream to raid yesterday. John Bartholomew is a good guy. I mean, in fairness, you know, I'm, you know, one of the only streamers who legit like only streams on lichess. So it's appropriate, but all right. Look, come on, no bots. Oh, okay. You can do that, moving the same piece twice again. You like that, don't you? Jeez. That's kind of awkward. You're a sick puppy. How can you play with just two pieces developed? It's unbelievable. Yeah, he might win within 20 moves. That's absolutely a possibility. He's been known to play impulsive moves from time to time. You don't say. Look at that tactical. Look at that tactical shot, Queen H4. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Damn. Oh yeah. Another beautiful move. Freaking genius. I'm surprised he didn't play A6 there. Oh, his rook was attacked. Okay. King B1. Uh-oh. Houston. We lost communications with the satellite. No, he did really play well. I'm telling you, man, I mean, he's dangerous if he gets coordinated. He's fast, and he has skills. But sometimes he's like Jim from Taxi. I think he basically is. Very similar to Jim Ignatowski. Yeah. The Acer is intelligent. Alright, 33 moves. A pure brilliance by Black. Look at that. What do you see the graph? Where did we leave book? This is a line, and I'm out of book now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do after this. So Acer obviously doesn't know the theory here. He's playing on instinct. I saw this the other day. The D5 was the best move. This guy, Gerard Welling from the Netherlands, played in the World Senior. He's still pretty good. An IM from the Netherlands there. You can see he was playing this against top caliber players back in the 90s. But, looks like a good variation for white, but I'm out of book here, you know, so knight g5 is... Damn, dude. e3 is the engine move. It's the theory, dude. This is... Sax Jula. Dude, Asterbate plays like Sax Jula. Holy shit. You just naturally play like Sax Jula. Not bad, dude. He finds e3. Of course, it's not that difficult. I mean, the pawn is attacked. So I'm supposed to play f4. I don't know, you know. I mean, f takes e3 is... I just wanted to be creative with queen d4. It's a bad novelty is what it is. Again, punished for trying to be creative. I have to admit, though, I didn't seriously consider f4. The pawn makes me too uncomfortable. So Welling played fe3 and lost to Sachs. Knight f5. I mean, clearly that's what we're afraid of. Knight f3. And knight f6 is the best move here, but Sachs didn't find it. This is really interesting. Additional pawn sack by black. Knight f3, Sachs just took here. And after queen d3, black has to play a very artificial move, queen e7. Wow, Welling played king d2. That's amazing. That's a bad move. Shit. He had to find bishop c1. Would you rather play bishop c1 or king d2? Damn, that's not easy. But anyways. Nice game, Acer. I blundered, and you should have played knight f5. Take it easy on me here. Now queen f4. And then, yeah, bishop e7 is possible. So knight f6 was a mistake. Wow. Bishop e7. This is what I was afraid of, the dark square collapse. Bishop f6. That's an interesting game, dude. You played the beginning of this game very, very well. For some reason I missed e4. Yeah, and you got carried away with knight h5, but still made it interesting. I should have played queen g1 there. I was going to play, if he repeats, I'm going to play queen g1. And white is better. Here, king b1. Always good. And then bishop f6 is a meltdown. Alright, man. Tough game, dude. Well played. Very, very good. Hello to the Simul Hero. I was just talking about you, Jimmy the Greek. Mrs. Arlsberg. We're just talking about b3, you know, and I played a b3 game now against Asterbate. He played amazingly, by the way. Just want to give him some encouragement for that. But, you know, I don't think anyone was cheating during the simul yesterday. I mean, clearly the Turkish kid, Adam Smith, like, played way better than 1300. He claimed after the game that it was a really, I don't know, easy variation or something like that. But whatever. Okay, 1600. I don't know. But maximum 2 people. No, I mean, I didn't, no, I was tired, I guess. I didn't play well in time pressure. Usually I do better. It was a much worse time pressure meltdown than typically I do. Okay, let's try something different. Arsenal fan? Please don't. Please don't rage. You promise not to rage? Alright. I can't handle the Berlin. So this is a classical 4 knights. Spassky hit his head. Karpov hit his head. I feel dirty for playing, such a positional line with white. Dirty. Dirty birdie. Yeah. We all make bad judgments. The other day, I was playing poker in a full ring game, and there was a new player that I've never played with on my left. And one of the most important things you can do is, like, obviously, understand your opposition. So I try to evaluate new players, decide, how they play. Are they good? Do they suck? And the interesting thing is, speaking about your Kasparov Botvinnik comment, right? It's not easy to categorize people and judge them, It's like, you make mistakes. My freshman baseball coach wanted to cut me from the team. They said Karpov had no talent. The other day I thought this guy was a good player, but then everyone else said that he sucked, It's hard to judge, and it's not easy, to... It's not easy, you can't make snap judgments on people's skills. Really takes time. I was surprised, though. But it's, in poker it depends on a lot of factors. I think when I play people, often my view of them in poker depends on, like, the position they are on the table. I always think the player on my left is, like, more aggressive than they are in reality, because they're always acting after me. And I think it's important to play aggressively in any game, Not too aggressively, but aggressively. This guy was playing aggressive, played aggressive, seemed correct to me, and then everyone else says he sucks. Maybe I didn't pay attention to some other details, but you can't make snap judgments. Perception, though. We talk about philosophy here on the stream a lot. Chess philosophy. I'm like a Jesse Cry. Practically Jesse Cry without the degree. I like thinking about chess philosophically. And competition. One of the best things I ever did, go to a sports psychologist for a couple of years. It was very interesting, to be able to just talk to someone specifically about competing and the psychology of it. Arsenal, I'm out of book here. Totally. Mrs. Harlesburg. The Tin Cup. I'm not inspired by my play in this game. It's kind of a boring exchange variation. I don't know why I randomly chose to play the 4 knights with white. I almost never do that. Basically never. But I just was like, oh man, I don't want to Berlin. And I've probably already played several anti-Berlins. The Chechen Panda. That was like when the women player Bibisara Asaboeva came to play in an IM tournament here in Budapest and brought her Chechen bodyguard with her. I'm almost 100% sure the guy was like a professional MMA fighter. If you're going to send your daughter to a chess tournament alone, don't forget to send like a Chechen MMA fighter with her. He was like making me nervous. Constantly walking around and watching the games and shit. It's like, shit, if I beat her, is he gonna like take me out? I was like, dude. Well, fortunately that wasn't an issue. Scariest chaperone I've ever seen. I certainly wouldn't trust my daughter around him. Alright. Anyway, what else are we going to talk about this morning? I mean, she'd be safe from other people, but would she be safe with him? That's the question. I don't know, man. Alright. Jimmy's up next. Jimmy the Greek. I like... Yeah, everything's game except for politics. Exactly. It's Monday morning. Mondays and Sundays, I guess we should just like ban political discussions. Specifically those 2 days. The other days I don't mind. No, everything's on the table. Sundays I need to concentrate, and Mondays I'm just too grumpy. So it is what it is. I know how much you guys want to have a political discussion. Oh, I had a dream last night. Arsenal had been planning this. This move came very quickly. He must have been waiting for me to castle queenside. I know some of you were already here when I said this, but I had a dream about my... For those who were just arriving, I had a dream about my ex-wife and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. That's disturbing. I have no place to put my knight, which is also disturbing. Mr. Coffee's gonna like that. Mr. Coffee's from Florida, so he's a big fan. Mr. Coffee also knows Ron DeSantis and has an ex-wife. So we have a lot in common, really. But my recommendation from now on is not to read about Ron DeSantis before you go to bed. You know how they say, like, don't eat pickles before you go to bed? I was reading these, like, articles in the newspaper, and then I have this dream. Just didn't need that. But I said it's like a good thing I didn't have the same dream about Donald Trump. That would be really gross. I don't need to see that. Nice game by Arsenal. He seems to have some kind of... I want to call it, like, prep here. This could be dangerous. But as I often say, crossing the street is dangerous. Getting out of bed can be dangerous, especially if I had a dream like that. That was a weird dream, though. I was going to go, like, on a world tour trip. I couldn't decide to go to Nicaragua or like somewhere in Africa. Weird dreams, man. Monday morning promotes some weird dreams. Being sleep deprived seems to cause weird dreams. I love the way that Arsenal is playing this. Bishop b7, nice move. Unexpected and very, very tight. Tight is right. You should visit Kenya. You mean like hang out with like Barack's relatives? I like Barack, but I think he doesn't do enough. You've really been to Kenya? Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. I have never been to Africa except for the Canary Islands, and that doesn't really count. I have a friend who just went to Egypt. Not a friend, but... You need some shots first. But it'll be fine. You know, there's a lot of things they say that about. Oh, I'm alright, man. Politics is the entertainment branch of the military industrial complex. We'll leave it at that. We're not really talking about politics today. I just wanted to talk about Ron DeSantis and my ex-wife. That's all. And just state how disturbing a dream that is. I shouldn't be subjected to that by my subconscious. That's all I want to talk about. Why does my subconscious have to do that to me? Seriously. What did I do to deserve that? Special ops. Well, keep your mind open. Jim, where do we send the bill for group therapy? Seriously, I wish I had a master's. Then I could really charge you guys for this. I could always go back and get my master's. I wouldn't even be able to like pass like a grad school. I would fail like an exam to like go to grad school or something. The GSATs or whatever. I couldn't even do like algebra anymore. Like how I would pass like how I could possibly pass something like that. I don't think I could have passed the grad school like entry exam even like when I graduated from bachelor with my bachelor's degree. One of the reasons why I didn't try to go to grad school. It'd be embarrassing to not be able to get into a grad school. Plus, it costs billions of dollars. There's always that factor. Please, God, don't let him have any tactics. Jesus Christ. You had that. It was like a magic trick. Now you see it, now you don't. The pin that used to be. And he has more tricks where that came from. Alright, I'm lucky to be... Did I tell you guys how much I love Ops Color Bishops? I want to have merch that says, like, I love Ops Color Bishops. course, this isn't really the best I've ever had. But I have a real love. He found another resource. Freaking Christ, dude. Driving me nuts. I'll be worse soon. I'm just cutting my losses here. Yeah, it's a draw. I think it's a draw. I'll give you a draw. I'm generous like that. I have a passed pawn. Yeah, really nice fight. It was a good fight. Look at that. He was actually better in 2 spots. Yeah, he played like a beast. He was good all the way. That was a good game by both sides. You know, my only excuse for not kicking his ass is that I'm out of my element in the exchange variation. Why are there no games here? Oh, nobody plays this because it sucks. Okay. What am I thinking here, by the way? Why am I thinking like it's normal to play bishop takes c6? What am I doing? I'm thinking about this. I don't understand. Why do I act like it's normal to play bishop takes c6 here? Does anybody understand? What variation am I thinking of? That you're supposed to play bishop takes c6. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm thinking of a different variation. Maybe the d3? Maybe I'm thinking about that? Like d3, bishop c5? This must be what I'm thinking of. You know what I'm doing? I'm like, yeah. I'm confusing it with this variation. Or here is like much more. Here it's much more common. You know, Carlsen's played it numerous times. I didn't realize it was so controversial here. It's actually okay, but, you know, look how few games there are. There's 18 games with this. It's practically never played. So with d3, we transpose to a not-so-common variation. But notice the score for white. It's actually quite good. So it's interesting. And Castles has a bad score because you don't have the right to castle queenside after that. I mean, the sharpest way to play this, I feel like once I saw an Ivanchuk game I don't remember what Ivanchuk did. I mean, he might have done like knight d7 or something. But I mean, I know that like the sharpest players make castle queenside for black. So by castling kingside, you give away a lot of your like most aggressive possibilities. Carlton Magnos. Carlton Magnos. Yeah, we've got some high-level games where this has been played. Obviously, it's like a kind of chicken style system for white. But I played a new move now. Little did I know, you know, Arsenal had queen e2, bishop b4 up his sleeve. Queen d2. It's played by Saric. My move is a novelty. But it's okay. Yeah, dude, you played great. And obviously castling queenside was risky for me. I really shouldn't do this with less time. Computer's like, just castle kingside. Yeah, bishop b4, I missed it. I totally missed it, man. I wouldn't have castle queenside if I had seen it. That's a great move. See, Arsenal had time to fire up his engine before this. I seriously considered playing king b1. But dude, this is bad. I thought, oh yeah, no problem. I can hide in the corner. We'll just hide in the corner. What could possibly go wrong? It's the computer's like -2. No. I realized that was bad. You played a great game, man. Like a lot of top moves. Bishop b7 was really, I thought, a good move. You know, keeping the tension. I'm hoping you cave here and take. It's like, I thought about f5, man. After our talk about the Benoni earlier. I mean, really, seriously, this was the gutsy thing to do. But I was too low on time. And I thought I got you with the cheapo. This is ridiculous. I'm like, oh, finally Arsenal blundered. What rook am I going to skewer you to? Jesus Christ. Yeah, here you made a mistake. Your second opportunity. Queen c5 is a blunder that leaves you like, you can't go back on the diagonal to defend. After that, I'm okay. Yeah, good game, man. Very good. Jimmy. Guys, we have time for one more game. Repunge is challenging, but I'm not sure we're going to have time. I have to leave in exactly 20 minutes. Yeah, our bad coordination with queen c5. Yeah. I'm lucky I could force you to trade bishops there, and then it's a draw. So that was actually a really high quality game. Jimmy the Greek. The light square is a little shaky for me there, to say the least. Whoa. Is that right, Master? Wow. All right. This is definitely pretty far out. far out, man. So what happens if queen f3? He has to play... He'd have to play e6. I'm playing like Danny Kopech. But it's probably not bad. Queen f3, e6, c3. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, I mean, c3 is always a possibility. He has bishop g4. Yeah, this is a good position for white, no doubt. An excellent, excellent modern. Schieber-Spieler approved position for white. Something is missing from black's position. It's kind of like, where's Waldo? Chessic, where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? Who stole the d5 pawn? Have you seen my d5 pawn lately? We should have, like, you know, we could make like a chess children's book with like, you know, puzzles where you have to guess what's wrong with the position. Like, you just took black's d5 pawn off the board in some kind of, I mean, obviously that's still not going to make it okay, you know. It's not even that's enough to just give him a d5 pawn on d5 and me an f2 pawn on f2, and black's still worse. Provocatore. Chicken provocatore. Provocatore. Bishop h4. Haha, I was just kidding. Was I just kidding with bishop h4? Prethia just subscribed to tier 1. Thank you for subscribing. Bishop g5, takes g5, knight g5. But is that such a stupid idea? It's Acerbate approved? Oh my god. The intention was to play bishop e3. Not to give you a shot here. Oh, unbelievable. You had g5, knight takes g5. Knight g6, but I'm not gonna like think about it. I'd rather not think about it. Oh, hung the exchange. Cooking Rooks is alive. Good. I was expecting to see you today. Oops, I did it again. What if I don't want to move my rook off the F file? Jim. Jim. Is this okay? This is awkward. A clean exchange? No. What do we tell you about jumping to conclusions? See, you're not an idiot. He jumped to another conclusion. Just because you didn't see bishop c4 doesn't mean you're an idiot. You had too many beers last night. If Princess Chess 6464 shows up, then what? How do you know for sure? What if this is just a simulation? I wanted to ask you, Cooking Rooks, since you're a computer scientist, a coder, Are we going to reach the singularity? All the philosophers are worried. Worried about that. Man and machine. We'll lose control of humanity. Wow. Bishop takes. I have to be careful. There's no politics today. Talking about the singularity gets a little too close to home for a Monday. Jim is doing great here for a really horrible opening. He's hanging in there. For what was a horrible opening? Managing to really hang in there. I feel like Jeopardy. What is a horrible opening? Sometimes just need to take a little extra time to think it through. Unfortunately, c4 is a problem. I mean, like neural implants and stuff. People who are disabled talking and writing emails and shit. You know, it's wonderful, but it's also scary stuff. The question is, like, what if we become, like, totally dependent on this stuff, you know? Everyone has, like, chips in their brain, and okay, I know that's an easy thing to say, like, you'll be long dead by then, but I mean, you know, that's forward thinking. Hopefully. What about my afterlife? Jeez. You gonna steal my afterlife from me? It's not even fair, dude. I have a God-given afterlife. Make the afterlife great again. That could bring in, like, the evangelicals, you know? That'd be awesome. I could make a fortune as, like, an online preacher if I just converted to radical conservatism. Make the afterlife great again. Oh my god. Knight g6. I was so scared of knight f5. Jim is in bullet land. He's got good control of. He's starting g4. Good control of. Finish your sentences. Oh man, Jimmy. Trippin' Jimmy. Slippin' Jimmy. Slippery Jimmy. The natural d6. Because I'm a true sicko. Slippin' Jimmy. Hallucination station. Knight h4 was the point. And I still have nothing. Are you effing kidding me? Are you effing me? Jesus Christ. Knight h4. Knight h4. Queen g4. And he just plays, like, knight g6. And on queen g6 he has goddamn c4. Excuse my French. It's unbelievable. Does that matter? Gosh dang. what you get for being a tactical genius. No, I get no thanks for being a tactical genius. Jim just makes auto moves. Autopilot. I know. Well, I just realized that I'm a genius, but just like accidentally. Alright guys, I'm sorry, this is the last game today. I can't take any more challenges. TP bot, gotta go. Brookshit. I think that's like Brexit. Related to Brexit. Brooksit. Rated 10-0. Brokes. That was like one of my recent poker sessions. Not the last one, fortunately. The important thing, you never want your last poker session to be Brokes. Knight takes G2. Now that's scary, huh? That's the move we were all cowering in fear from. So what's that do? Wow. This doesn't work. Does it? Damn it. Shoot. Honestly, man, things like 1 cent, 2 cent poker destroyed online poker. It destroyed online poker. It's the greed, at least for me it did. The greed, like, and then everyone learns how to play poker for cheap. Fundamentally destroyed poker. The micro stakes. Good for people learning the game, but I got my queen back. I don't know if that's going to do me any good, but damn, dude, I think I screwed up. Should have taken the queen back. Here's a check. What do I have, a knight for a queen? Is that good? How's a knight for a queen? Is that good? That's enough, right? Why did I play that? Am I stupid or something? Don't answer that question. I could have played knight d5. God, I'm so stupid. This is so sick. Gotta be kidding me. I never want to talk about this. This game will not be spoken of. I ruined like a brilliancy. Yesterday I thought I had like a brilliant queen sack. Well, you're playing for a draw, is what you're doing. Obviously. Trying to hold a draw. You got to adapt this in the situation, the new situation. Be adaptable. Learn to be adaptable, bro. Jesus Christ. Oh, God, you have that. I don't believe it. Wow, so sick. This is so sick. What? What a joke. This game. Hey, can I make another blunder? It's the worst game ever. Just saying. That's my alarm telling me I suck. Alright. Anyway, that was funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's a great alarm sound, I know. Alright guys, it was fun. Nice knowing you. I gotta go. I gotta go teach the noobs now. Great game. Very well played. I'll see everybody tomorrow for our Tournament Tuesday. Tournament Tuesday. Fast, rapid. That was a bad game, but very entertaining. Later, guys. Thanks, Mr. Coffee? Yeah, you're here. I can't remember. Have a great week, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Night. Bye.